Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode on my channel. Today's episode is actually a tutorial. Like I haven't done a tutorial in a while now, so I think that would be fine instead of a gameplay. In this tutorial I'm going to show you actually how you set up a spigot server. So go to spigot.org, no, spigotmc.org. If you don't know what spigot is, it's a better version of Craft Bucket. If you want to run a lag-free server with a lot of RAM, etc., then I would suggest you to download the Spigot. So, actually, when you're on spigotmc.org, you head over to the Downloads button, and in the Download button, you can download the latest files where you find here. You just click on that, and then you click on that one, and then it will download down here. Then you click on keep, and let's just head over to the desktop, shall we? I'm just getting rid of this, and at the desktop, right click, go to new, then go to create a folder. Here we go, and we can just call this spigot server. And while I'm doing that, I just need to drag this over here, and while I'm doing that, just open up Minecraft. Opening up Minecraft. Okay, and let's just go inside the folder. You see here, it's an empty folder. Yeah, it's called folder. Okay, go back on your internet, and then just drag your spigot file over here. You can use this name, but I'm just gonna check if this is a spigot file or not, just by opening up. Okay, it's a spigot file. Okay, and then you can use this name, but I would suggest you to just rename this to spigot. And since it's a jar file, you don't need to type this .jar thing. Okay, and when you're here, you simply just right click, go to new, go to text document, and you can call this whatever you want, but in this case I'm going to call it run. And then you open up this text document with your favorite notepad. In this case I'm just using Notepad++, and in here you have to type a Java code, and the Java code is Java, oh my god, Java XM, oh my god, XMX, which means it's the RAM you are currently using or running the server on. I'm just going to run this folder on 1024, which which contains 1 gigabyte, so it's kind of just a small server. If you're running a 24/7 server, etc., with like 100 players, I would suggest you up to 10 gigabyte, just in case. Then you have to type a jar, since we're running a jar file, and then we rename the file to spigot.jar. Here's the important part, since if you would, for example, call your folder hey, and then you just have to type hey.jar since you're running that exact jar file, but in this case we are calling it spigot.jar. Then you have to type this thing, and then the true, like override to true or something, I think it's called that. Then down there and type pause. So we're done with the Java code. Then you go to file, and then click save as, and then run. You can call this whatever you want, like I said, but the most important part, since this is a batch file which we are creating, then you have to type .bat, which stands for batch, like that. I think you can save it as that as well, but I'm just calling it as run.bat, bat, and then you can I don't think you have to mess with this, since you see I can also go down to batch file with the Notepad++, but if you're using a normal notepad, you have to type run.bat. Then I think we can just save this. Then you see with Notepad++, it will automatically turn into a batch coding system, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, then you can simply just close that. And here, just going to log into Minecraft. And then you can just click on run. And you see here, you see the server is going to run now. And you see, let me see, you see in loading libraries, yeah. Then the Minecraft server is starting. With Spigot it's a more advanced system, like here and stuff. But you don't have to worry about that. You can config this if you want. I will show you later in the episode. And you see here, it's preparing the spawn area. There, it's done. Okay. And this server is currently running on the default port, which is 25565. You can just localhost and 25565. You see there. But since it is the default port, you don't actually have to make 25565, if you know what I mean. Okay, then click done, and then go to bottom where you have the server. Then you just simply log into the server. And you see here, since I wanted to reload in, you can basically break everything here, I think. Yeah. There's no spawn protection or anything. I'm not using a plugin. Any plugins yet. With Spigot you have the same system. You can use bucket server. No bucket plugins, by the way. I didn't mention that. Also, I'm just simply going to stop the server right now. I think I might just do like this, so we see both screens, the server and Minecraft. Yeah, so I simply close the server, going back to the main page. Then I am going to click a button, yep, and then I'm going back to my Spigot server that we created. And in here, you can do a lot of things. If you click edit on this, you can edit the jar file, you can edit the gigabyte that you want to run, and everything. Okay. In the server properties, I'm gonna edit it with Notepad++. Then I'm gonna close that. And in here, you see a lot of configs. Generator settings, I'm not sure what that is. OP permissions, I do not sure. Allow nether, that's like if you type this to false, then you won't allow any players to enter the nether. So I'm putting that to true. Level world, I can show you that as well. Spigot server, you see here, that is set to world, that is that world where the players will spawn in when they first join. You can set this to any world. If you want to change it, you can just change it, and the Spigot server will automatically generate this folder in here. And down to the next thing, enable query. I actually don't know what query means. I used it for a server before. I can't clearly remember. I think it was something with the save settings, but yeah, if you're running a 24/7 server. Anyways, allow flight. That means if you're not an operator and don't want players to use like fly hack or something, you put that to true. When they start flying, they will not like lie back. They will just get a kick message which say you are not allowed to fly on the server. So I would suggest like putting that to false and using a plugin which disable fly for certain players, which you have that permission. And if you're using donate ranks, for example, to fly, just put it on false and they can get access to the fly actually. And announce player achievements. That which that means is when you I think I can show you this. if I save this, go back here, run up the server, loading libraries, great. Just wait for the server to open up. There we go. It's open up. And when I log in, yeah, achievement. If I click E, Tens of 1 to 3 has just earned achievement taking inventory. If I go back to the spigot server and back to the Notepad++ I meant, you see here announcement. If I put that to false, that will not pop up for other players. Well, don't. Wait. No, I don't think it would announce for other players. No, it won't. I'm not sure if it announced for you as well, but that's not important. But I like to have this on true. And the server port, that it's what the port the players certain players would log in with. See 25565. If I put this to 25566, then I had to log in with that port, and not just localhost, since I'm running on a computer. Level type is default. I think that's overworld nether the end. I'm not sure. Enable recon. I'm not sure what that is. Force game mode. I think that is, if I put that through, I can log in as creative or something. I get creative at the first login or something. I'm not sure. Level seed. That's probably nearly the same as a world. If I put a seed here and then change the world, it will generate with the seed or something. Server IP. This cannot be what's it called? Custom. Since if I, for example, go to CMD, and you see here, I'm not going to show the IP, but if I type ipconfig forward space and /all, if you show all the IPs and stuff, and then you go to IP4 or something, and use that IP and write it in here if you want. If you want to port forward or something. Max build high. You cannot put this over 256, but if you want to set it, for example, to 100, they can't build over 100 blocks. Spawn NPC, I believe is that villager and stuff. Whitelist, that is basically that's basically, you know, if you don't know what whitelist is, it's so certain players can log into your server. If I, for example, type whitelist on in here, and then I can log out, and then I log into the server, and it say you are not whitelisted on this server, and then I can type whitelist off, and then I can log into the server. But if I type whitelist on again, and then try to log in the server, it will still say you are not whitelisted on the server. But if I type whitelist, and then space, and then add space, tinset 1 2 3, add myself to the whitelist, I can simply log into the server. And if I want to remove me from the whitelist remove tinset 1 2 3. And then I can remove whitelist from the server, whitelist off, and then I go back here and go back to the next point. Spawn animals. That's basically if you want to spawn like pigs and sheeps and animals. Snooper enable. Not sure what it is. Hardcore. If you want a hardcore server, enable this. I have never played hardcore in multiplayer, so we can't explain how it works. Online mode should be set to true. If you are running your own Minecraft network with Bungee cord, you can, or any custom plugins by the way, you have to put this default so else you wouldn't be able to log in. But if you're running your own server, just one, not a network or anything, you are setting this to true. or else if you set this to false, cracked players can log into your server with a custom name. They can even log in as the admin or moderator or whatever you have on the server. Resopack, you simply type the link to the resopack, and when every player log in, they get a message that the server recommends that you are using this type of resopack, and they get the link if they want to download it. PvP, I used to set this to true, but you can set this to false, so players can't attack each other. But I set this to true and use World Guard to the plugin called World Guard to like set PvP on certain places and no PvP on certain places. I can give you some plugins tutorials if you want later. If you comment below, subscribe, whatever. Anyways, the difficulty, this is set to 1. I can show you this. That's basically the difficulty on the server. 0 is peaceful, then 1 is easy, 2 is normal, and 3 is hard. So keep that in mind and choose the difficulty for your server. Enable comment block. That means the comment block will actually not work without this having on true. If you're setting down a comment block and write a comment inside it, it will not work to use the comment. The comment will just not work. Player idle timeout. Which means if I, for example, set this to 120 seconds, this is set in seconds, by the way. That means the player will be kicked from the server after 120 seconds. But if I set this to 0, the players will never be kicked from the server. Game mode. That's basically what the type of game mode you have on your server. But as well, I use World Guard to set the game mode for the certain worlds and certain places. And max players, that's actually the max players you want on your server. Like if you put this to 1, and like if it's only you that want to play on the server, then put this to 1. If you have like 9 other friends, then put it to 10. So they can all join the server. But I have this on 20 right now. Spawn animal, no monsters. That's basically if you want to spawn like zombies, skeleton, or other monsters, if you know what I mean. Weave distance. If you're having a very popular server and there's a lot of mobs on the server, they keep on spawning and spawning and spawning, and it lags your server a lot, I suggest you put this to 4 or 5. Because the weave distance is basically how many chunks you can a player weave or watch before a mob spawn or something. Generate structures. That's basically if you want to generate villager, dungeons, and stuff like that. You get what I mean. Spawn protection, that's basically the protection around the spawn, which if you are OP you can, or operator, you can destroy everywhere, but if you're a normal player you can't destroy more than 16 blocks around spawn. Oh no, that sounded wrong, but after 16 blocks around spawn you can start destroying. The modi, it's basically, I can show you right now. It's basically the login message you get here. It says a Minecraft server. If I change this, this will change. I also can show you the color codes. If I just stop the server, then type this to see this little mark means it's the same as the in-game color codes like this. But if you type this, you can type, for example, 6, which is gold. YouTube server, for example, then you not open Minecraft. If I save this and then go back to spigot server, and then click on run, and then I have to wait for the no, don't start Minecraft. Okay, I got back now, and the server seems to be starting, and it started up now. if I go down to here, it says a YouTube server. I don't. What? A smiley. That's cool. I don't even know how I made the smiley, but it is really cool. Okay, if I cancel this, I can basically just stop the server now. Then I'm going to the spigot server again, and I started Minecraft. I remember now. If I just full screening this, and if you see here, there's the logs. You can just watch the log of what happened there. And then here's the plugins folder where you put your plugins. I can show you plugins tutorials later if you want to. Just comment below and subscribe. And here's the world, the data of the world, players, region, more advanced, by the way, stats and stuff like that, and so on. World Nether, world the end. Then we get to the banned IPs. That's where actually where you ban the IPs, you ban the whole network for a family, whatever. With Essentials, the plugin, you can type /scene and then player name, and you find the IP there, and then you type /IP ban or something. But anyways, that's you don't actually need that. Bans players. That's basically, I think you know how to ban. That's /ban and then player, and then reason, whatever. And then don't do help. I think that's one player's type /help or something. Yeah, see here you can config this to whatever. You can figure all this out by yourself. Then you see the OPs. That's basically what you type in here is the guys that get permission to everything on your server, and then we'll get permissions and you run actually. And yeah, in the spigot.yml you see here, I just need to there's some you don't need to mess with everything here. Everything is set to default. You don't need more than default, but you can go in this and see by yourself if you want to. I'm not going to go through everything here, but you can see in here by yourself. And here's the whitelist where you put everything except just typing whitelist no whitelist add and then play name. You can write the play names in here. Thank you guys so much for watching this little tutorial. I hope it helped, and if it did, remember to click that subscribe button and like my videos and share with your friends. Until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye, peace out.